Have you ever heard the phrase, the system is only as good as its weakest link? Well, today we are going to test that system and this deionized pressure washing system to see how many gallons per minute we can actually put out. There's a new craze going on where you add dual pressure washers to get additional cleaning units. If you're not sure what a cleaning unit is, it's basically gallons per minute with pressure. So those two things together will equal a certain amount of cleaning units. The more gallons per minute, the better you're going to clean something. But if your system can't support it, there's no use spending the thousands of dollars and trying to set something up that's never going to work. We're going to talk about two different things today, and that is well water, which our house is on well water, and then we're also going to talk about gallons per minute on city water. But before we do all that, we're going to test our system to see what the output is. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Detached Garage. We're going to do a lot in the name of science today. And a lot, I mean, we're gonna fill a bucket with water and time how long it takes to fill that bucket with water. And we're gonna fill it twice. We're going to do it just the general system itself. And then we're also going to see how much we can get through the deionizing system, because there's two things going on here. You can clean with your typical water, tap water, or well water, hard water, untreated water, you can clean with that. And then you can switch to your deionizing to get that spot-free rinse afterwards, which is great if your system can support it. So there's a number of people talking about putting dual pressure washers in. I wanted to design the system so I would be dual pressure washer capable if I ever wanted to do that someday. But we're going to see what the restrictions are on this system and do a little bit of testing. Let's flip the camera around and I'm going to show you how we're going to test this out. All right, guys, so welcome to the Detached Garage scientific method here. And I want to make sure you guys are checking your system and designing your system in such a way that you can do what you might want to do in the future. You don't hamstring yourself by, building one thing and then you can't go as big as you want to in the future. So that is what today's episode is all about. I'm going to tell you the system. We are on well water. We've got a well in the very corner of the house, the opposite corner of the house, and that well pump runs a 1-inch line off of the soft water up until the basement, kind of down here on this side of the wall. Then it comes through the basement wall and we've got a 1-inch that goes all the way over there, and then we've got a 3/4 inch split that comes underneath the concrete here and comes up here. So we are running basically 1 inch right off the well to 3/4 inch, and then this entire system is 3/4 inch. The reason that's important is because as you neck down the size, if you want to, if all this was 1/2 inch, you would increase the pressure slightly, but your flow would be greatly reduced. It's actually pretty much the same pressure until you get to a really small orifice size. So what we are trying to measure here is basically how much this system can flow, both in just the open configuration where we're not running through the deionizing filter and also through the deionizing filter. Because even if you get enough flow to support dual pressure washers, you might not be able to do dual deionized pressure washing, even with a single pressure washer. This system is only good for roughly 2.3 to 2.5 gallons per minute. So if you've got a AR630, just fine, not gonna have any issues as long as you check your TDS and keep your filters clear. But if you go to a AR635 or dual Krenzlas or dual AR630s, one deionizing system is not going to be enough. So our method today, we've got a 5-gallon bucket. We have a hose spigot. We can open this up and run this just off of this water here. We'll keep the 2 valves closed here so we can run soft water through there, see how many gallons per minute we get into that bucket. Then what we'll do is we will shut this off, we will divert the flow through the system, and we will see how many gallons per minute we can get through the filtering system. So that will tell us whether we are capable of doing dual pressure washers or not, just on the system, and maybe even shutting one pressure washer off to do a rinse alone. Again, I'm not doing duals right now. It's just trying to see if we built a system that can support it for future-proofing our garage. All right, guys, so I've got my assistant with me who is going to help time this series. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on the water, we're gonna time it for 30 seconds, and then I've got a scale set up over here that we are going to weigh how much water has come out. 8.34 gallons, or 1 gallon equals 8.34 pounds, so we'll do 30 seconds and then we'll double it because I think we're outputting probably more than 5 gallons per minute with this system, which is good because we're gonna need that if you ever do duals. So what we're gonna do, we'll flip the camera around, we'll time it, and we'll go from there. All right, reset it. You ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Tell me when it gets to 30 seconds.
I'll go like this. I'll just say no, but it's not.
How close are we? We're almost full.
25, 26, 27, 28. Stop! Oh my gosh, I almost stopped it at 30.
Nice work, you. All right, so we're going to 0. And then you're gonna put this on. Gotta get it centered. There we go. So 40 pounds, 5.2 ounces.
40 pounds.
All right, so now we're gonna weigh this bucket. There is a little water left over because of the lip of the lid. So this is gonna be approximately what the bucket is gonna weigh. And so we'll take that away from the overall weight. So 2 pounds, 3.9 ounces. We'll use that as our control for everything. All right, guys, so now that we tested the flow-through system, we're gonna test the actual filter system. So we've shut this off, we're gonna open this up, and then count it down. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. How close are we?
Halfway.
15 seconds, all right.
10 more. Oh! I stopped it at 24.
Okay, we'll start over. All right, take 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, start.
Halfway.
Count me down.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, I got it.
Nice job.
30.08.
All right, let's see how much DI water this can put out. 29 pounds, 14.5 ounces. All right, guys, so we are more than enough for supporting dual washers. We've got 9.13 gallons per minute not through the filter. But then the interesting part is the filter was putting out 6.6 gallons per minute. Now, I didn't have my TDS meter on for that 30 seconds of testing, but I think overall we're probably not going to want to run through this. The specs on this system are, again, 2.5 gallons per minute that it will deionize. So the pressure washer won't consume that much. So you will definitely want to go with 2 systems if you want full flow, full system pressure on dual pressure washers. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, put those down in the comments below. Our system is ready for duals. I won't install duals yet, but that could be in a future episode. But let's get 1 pressure washer installed before we get any. Thank you so much for watching. I'll put links to everything down in the description. And again, if you have questions, please put them down below. Loving all the questions I'm getting throughout this series. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to catch you on the next episode.